church today? Okay. Pick your jaw up now. You can pick your jaw up off the floor. Yes, I went to church. Church I grew up in. It's a Presbyterian church. Just filled my belly at my mom's house, my mom and dad's, with some wedding soup that she made for lunch. She made a shit ton. And I am now out dashing. But guess what? I'm doing something I haven't done in a long time. I'm trying out pay by time. Why am I doing that? Because my acceptance rate is 68%, I think. With over 200 deliveries, thanks to DashLink, in the past 30 days. I have the rating, completion rate, all that stuff. I just don't have the acceptance rate. You know what that means? That means platinum is on the horizon. Do I really care that much about platinum? Hell no. And you're moving on me. I don't. I think it's just the competitiveness that's built within me, that's wired in me. I'm a very competitive person. Okay. You know, I like to try to see if I can, how well I do things. I usually compete with myself. Okay. And if my acceptance rate would have been more like 50%, I'd be on pay per offer right now. I'd be like, screw that. But it's just that carrot, you know, it's dangled in front of my face saying, hey Jen. It's like DoorDash saying, hey Jen, you're almost platinum again. You can do it. And I'm like, you know what? Just for shits and giggles, I'm going to do platinum. The only thing I get out of platinum is being able to dash whenever I want. That's it. I don't have to schedule. I don't have to wait for the map to turn red. I can just dash whenever the hell I want to. To me, the orders aren't any better. Sometimes it's just the reverse. I get worse orders. And right now it says it's busy near Taco Bell. Guess what's behind me? We're south of the border. Okay. So, let's see how long it takes me to get an order. It says, oh, it's going to be a while. Estimated 4 to 14 minutes. I'll see you at a drop-off, a pick-up and drop-off when I get my next order, or first order, actually. So, as I'm sitting here waiting, one of the new things that I rolled out are the fact that they rate hotspots. DoorDash does. This is a pilot program. I'm not sure if it's everywhere. In my area, I got an email. I told driver Mike about it. You know, driver Mike, he's a really big gig economy channel, over 200,000 subscribers. Spoiler alert, I'm appearing in one of his episodes sometime soon. But I sent him a message and I said, hey Mike, did you see this email? It tells you it rates it by how many dashes are in an area, and I just got an order. Starbucks, 8.4 miles, estimated 28 minutes. Of course, I've got to accept this because I'm on pay by time. But anyhow, it says if a hotspot is overcrowded, or if it's crowded, or if it's needs dashers or whatever. All the hotspots in this local area are all saying overcrowded, which says there's a hell of a lot of dashers out for lunch today. But one hotspot said undercrowded, needs dashers. That's up in that town of Bentleyville. I was just sitting here contemplating, do I want to go to Bentleyville or not? And I betcha that this order is going towards California or Monongahela, and I am going to be getting close to Bentleyville. If that's the case, that's fine. I'll do it. It's cloudy skies, we have decent weather. But at least it's not empty miles about to take an order in that direction. And here's the other thing. It has this arrive at store button. I'm close, but I'm not close to Starbucks. Why am I getting arrived at store, ready for me to click? Sometimes I could be a lot closer than what I am right now and it not be read yet. No rhyme or reason. But then again, it's DoorDash. Oh, wow. That is new. We are getting a Wingstop. I hear all kinds of other dashers talk about Wingstop. We don't have one locally. Well, I guess we are very, very soon.
Sorry.
That's okay.
$18.29 for your total. Anything else for you?
Okay, that order started out at $9.37. The customer must have added a $3 tip. It could be because of the communication. I let her know that Starbucks was still preparing her order. And you see this up here, raise your rate to 69%. I don't even know how I got it this high, because I know I do my share of declines. We've got our next order. Pasta Steak and Sea House. Little over 10 miles. This is what I hate about pay by time. Because, yeah, you're on the clock. We're paying you for your time. But, I like to look at it as, if you want to see the world, if you like driving from one end of your zone to the other, pay by time is the way to go. I just noticed this. This order has that this is a top customer, deliver with care, and kind of to rephrase this, paraphrase, basically, pay close attention, take care of this customer, could lead to higher tips. Could lead. I don't know what Hoss's is giving away. Usually I could get a spot in this first row over here. There isn't a spot to be had next to a handicap, and I don't want fined or towed. So let's go get this order. Hoss's is notorious for it not being ready, but being on pay by time, that's to my benefit. The order was actually ready. Now it's time for me to pick my jaw up off the floor. This was totally crazy. Got $15.48. Base pay was $10.98. $4.50 tip. Let me tell you something. I got this order to deliver here. I deliver here all the time to truckers, right? It's a truck stop. It is a truck stop. And my customer, when he placed his order for lunch, he forgot to change his address. He put in the last city that he was at, which was here. Right now, he's an hour and a half away from here. At least an hour and a half away. Maybe 2 hours. And we're going back and forth. At first, we didn't realize it. He's trying to find me. I'm trying to find him. I'm going all over the freaking truck parking lot. I know all these truck drivers are looking like, what the hell? And then finally figured out, he said, what city are you in? I said, I'm in Smithton. That's where it told me the drop-off point was. That's when the light bulb went off. And he just said, lunch is on me today, enjoy. He was really good about it. We stayed communicating back and forth. But, oh my God. Unreal. That's the first time I've had that happen to me in the 4 years that I have been delivering food. So I basically got shrimp dinner and fries to eat later on. We got our next order. We're on our way to Taco Bell. I forget the miles. I want to say 10 miles, 8 miles. 8.5 miles, something like that. That order was pretty much ready. They were just finishing it up. But that's typical with pay by time also. Because it's the orders that nobody else wants. Let's go deliver this.
So they say.
I hope so.
All right. Have a good night.
You too.
$13.81. $6.81 base, $7 tip. Nice. So far I've been lucky. Each one of my orders, GoPro wants to wiggle. Each one of my orders has been more than the mileage. So it's been over $1 a mile. And I'm at like $41.66. I've been at it roughly 2 hours now. So $21 an hour. I'm not going to complain about that, but I sure as hell would like to bitch about the mileage, even though it's over $1 a mile. For shits and giggles, I decided to accept this Roadie app. A Roadie offer. Or submit, whatever. I'm waiting to see if it's going to be accepted. It's at my local Walmart, which is just about 3 or 4 miles from me, if that. And it started out at $60 and some change, I didn't accept it right away. I hem-hummed about it, and it went up to $62.55, and it's 40 miles on this route. And it says it would take about 1 hour and 33 minutes to complete. But even if it took me 2 hours, it's still over $30 an hour. So I'm gonna head towards the Walmart and then see if it just happens to get accepted. Well, it has been 23 minutes since I submitted my offer. The current offer, which they were offering, then you actually submit it saying, okay, I like your price, I'll go ahead and do it for X amount of dollars. Right now it's at $62.55, right? And it's been 23 minutes and they haven't rejected it, they haven't declined it, nothing. And there was a little feature on here that says give feedback on this gig, and I just put other, and I said it's taken way too long to accept or reject the offer. I'm going to give it a couple more minutes, because as I sit here waiting, I'm not making any money anyhow. And it's not Roadie, it's Walmart, okay? It's Walmart who is the holdup, not accepting the offer and not rejecting it either. I took about an hour break to take care of the dogs, let them out and stuff like that. We're now getting into the dinner shift. It is 4:29 p.m. I'm going to get on DoorDash here real soon. And if they come back and finally accept my offer, if I'm on a delivery, it's just too bad. They're going to wait until I get there, or unassign it from me and give it to somebody else. But nobody was accepting this offer. Nobody. There was another one that popped up here in West Brownsville, but I can't take it because the item is huge and at bare minimum needs a pickup truck. It's not going to fit in my Subaru. That was 25 miles for $47.98. I would have dropped this other offer and taken this one had it been something that I could accept. But I couldn't do that one. I know I'm rambling. Folks, we got an order on DoorDash. I ain't sitting here waiting. So we're headed to Starbucks. I am on pay by time. I'm still at 69%. I know why. Because I had a shit ton of declines. So, but we're headed to Starbucks. This is about 12 miles. 12 and a half miles. So, screw you, Walmart. If I'm not in the area when you accept my offer, that's just too fucking bad. Now this is for just one drink, so we know there's no tip on this.
I'll have the package up in just a minute.
Okay, sounds good. Guess where this is going? To Bentleyville. The place that I hate going to, but on pay by time I will. Place that is showing a busy hotspot that has very few dashers, and they need dashers up there. I'm not surprised that that DoorDash is sending me up there. And I'm probably going to get a lot of orders up in Bentleyville. And Walmart can go suck lemons. So about canceling. I canceled my offer on Roadie because once I get in Bentleyville, I know I'm going to get stuck there for a while. And I'm not delivering these Walmart orders in the dark. Ain't happening. I'll check to see if anybody got it tomorrow as I wait on a DashLink offer. And this Bentleyville run is not bad. It really isn't. It's out of the 12 miles, over 9 of it is all interstate highway. I just feel like I lost some precious nap time. Over an hour and they still had not accepted my offer. I think I'm going to head back to where I came from because according to that, where I'm at, there's no hot spots like there was earlier. So apparently, there's no dashers needed up here. Okay, so I was heading back to my favorite hot spots and I got an order for McDonald's in Bentleyville. Thank goodness I'm on pay by time or else I probably would have declined it. I was already headed back the other way. So we are getting off the interstate, getting back on to go back to Bentleyville. Oh, thank you. Thank you again.
Hello.
Hi.
DoorDash?
Yes.
Martin?
Yes.
Yep, everything's all there.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
You as well. How are you doing, sir? Doing good. Thanks, sir.
I didn't record that drop off because there literally was no place to park again. And he came out to my car. So I didn't record it. But now I'm on my way to Taco Bell, still here in Bentleyville, for another order. I got the notification that I made platinum. Hello. Yes, Cody? Okay, thank you. Have a great day. You too. I want to say I delivered it before. We have another top customer.
A few minutes later.
That Pizza Hut worker just said that they spent $65 on 2 pizzas. They said, they're crazy. They must have money. And I said, yeah, watch them not even tip. Okay, they ended up coming out to the car. But $22.97, $15 tip. Wow, that was so worth it. So I missed an order. Low signal, kept on saying you're on offline, but then it finally said you didn't confirm. So I lost an order. So we're off to Wendy's with this order. Oh What the hell is going on here? More freaking construction. Something's going on. But I am really? What the hell? Oh my. Is there a water main break or something? Something going on. There's the water authority back there. But anyhow, that order bumped me back down to silver, the one that I just missed. So maybe this one will put me back up to platinum. I couldn't record that drop off because there were kids, small ones, outside playing. But no customer tip. $5.13. And see, even after this, it still says raise my rate, 69%. Bullshit. Off to Dairy Queen. 5 point some miles, I think it said. I don't know. I thought I was going to quit and get my dog their dog food. I guess not. I am done for the night, I think. $8.26, or was a $2 tip. And that's it. Okay, between both dashes, I made $105.07. Now, I dashed just under 5.5 hours, but I calculated it at 5.5 hours, which would have brought my hourly rate at $19.10 per hour. And that's about average for this area. That's why I like the multi-app. But I'm still waiting on Uber Eats to get my background check done. I'm hoping by Wednesday they will have it done, because I will not be out delivering on Tuesday. I plan on delivering on Monday. Anyhow, thanks for riding along with me today. If you enjoyed this stash, check out the next video, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next hustle. Stay safe out there, and until next time, keep on hustling.